showing you guys how to dye your hair blue with semi-permanent dye. So my mom was finally like, you know what, just go ahead and get the semi-permanent dye. You'll do it, it'll be a fun thing for once in a while. So I did, and of course I made a video of it for you guys. So I watched a bunch of videos on YouTube, and the dye that I found worked best for what I wanted is called the Manic from NYC, and I got it at Sally's. So yeah, this is the finished product. It's good for you guys to know in the beginning of this video that it turned out well, because I know from the footage that I was really nervous when I was coloring my hair, like really nervous, because I'd never done anything like this before. I mean, I did the chalk, but the chalk didn't stay in much longer than like one wash, so I wasn't as nervous with doing the chalk. So I went really slowly and very detailed, so I'm going to try to explain everything that I can for you guys. So I just did some highlights. I'm wearing a blue shirt, so you can't see it as well. And I have actually washed my hair once since I have done the actual coloring. When you wash your hair, or when I washed my hair, this is just my opinion, I feel like the color, it kind of blends a little bit more because the hair strands are a little bit more like, you know, like blended together, I guess. The next thing that I want to make sure you guys know is always do a strand test. That's the first thing that's listed on the instructions on the back of here. The first thing is always do a preliminary patch and strand test. That's to make sure that you like the color that's going to turn out, and that you don't like do your whole head and then the color comes out like totally the opposite of what you wanted. When you do the color over like a darker strand of hair, it may be not the turquoise that you were expecting. So if you don't get the turnout that you were expecting, then it's probably because your hair is a little too dark and that you just need to bleach the sections first. If you have anything darker than my hair color, like even like a dirty blonde or a definitely light brown or anything past that, then if you're gonna do ombre like this or highlights like this, then you're gonna want to bleach these strands of hair before you do it. I can do a voiceover and that'll kind of help me like show you exactly what I did and when. Just explaining it to you now, it's kind of like just gonna go over your head. So yeah, I think that is it. I hope you guys enjoy. So let's get into the tutorial. So what I have done so far is I have actually just gotten a thing of aluminum foil and cut some strips like this. You know, not very wide at all. And then I've left a couple long because I was going to do a few longer pieces. And then I did a couple of these. What I did to achieve these to get like even pieces, you know, is I just laid them the opposite way and then slice them down like that so that you can get halves like this. So I have all different sizes, and I would recommend pre-cutting those before you do your hair so that you don't have to have, you know, glue all over your hands. I already have a little bit of pink in my hair. This is the pastels that hasn't washed out yet. It actually used to be purple, but it faded to pink. I don't really know why. But so now I have a permanent pink strip in my hair. We're gonna ignore that. But also down here, I have a little bit of turquoise because I practice on a piece of hair. Yeah, that's what this is. This is a preliminary patch test. So I'm gonna start by dividing my hair into two sections. Okay, now you can use gloves if you want to, but I found that gloves, they're harder to work with. I use gloves with this section right here, and it was really hard to work with. Like my hands, I wasn't as free. Sorry, Finley. Use a paintbrush instead. This is just a really old paintbrush that I think I'll just easily be able to paint the strands. You can also get one of those color brushes, but I don't have one, so I'm just using what I have. I'm going to do a voiceover now just so that I can focus on coloring my hair, and then once it is finished, then I will come back and talk to you guys. Okay, so as you can see, I am just dividing my hair into sections. I'm going to take the first section in the back and place the aluminum foil over that. Then I'm just taking my paintbrush and I dipped it in the blue get a pretty generous amount of the blue and just paint it over randomly, and then fold the aluminum foil very randomly. It doesn't have to be precise at all. As long as the hair is saturated in the color, then you should be good. Then I'm just separating some pieces of hair and picking another section. And I'm just going to repeat the same thing. Place the aluminum foil underneath the section and dip your paintbrush and paint it on the aluminum foil. Now, as it when you get to the top of the strand, like the top of the highlight where the blue stops and the blonde starts, I'm just kind of, you know, obviously really playing with it here, but you want to try to do as thin as you can at the top. See, like right there, I did it really like brush strokey. I don't know, this is so hard to try to describe, but if you guys see what I mean, so that it's not like, you know, like a solid blue line, so it's like blonde blue. You want like a little bit of a gradient, so just like, you know, dab the color on at the tip, maybe, if that makes sense. I don't know, this is difficult. So yeah, just fold the hair over, saturate the hair in that color, whatever your heart's desire. See how I'm just kind of like just doing very feathery strokes at the tip, and just yeah, fold the aluminum foil over. And I filmed pretty much all of the coloring process that I did, just so you guys can see like you know, how many strands of hair I picked up and everything, because I didn't want to cut it off, because actually if I were watching this, I would be very interested to know like which sections to do and stuff. See, this one's a little thicker, so I really honestly was so experimental in this video, you guys. I had no idea what I was doing, so I'm glad that it didn't like singe all my hair off. That's a start, right? No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, no, what I was saying is I filmed a lot of this. A lot of this may be pretty boring because, oh, there's my dog. Hello, dog's tail. Because I'm just making sure that you guys see everything that you need to see when it comes to the pieces I picked and everything. See, that was one of the layers in the front. Now I'm just sectioning the top layers off because I didn't really want to touch those. I'm really just doing everything underneath, clearly. So yeah, the hair doesn't have to be, you know, perfectly straight or anything. It's so messy. Like, look at all that hair on that aluminum foil. It's like totally messed up. And then just crinkle the aluminum foil. This is, I'm taking actually a bigger strip of hair. Oh, hello, bathroom counter. I figured I got really tired of doing it on my hand, so I thought I'd try it on the counter, and actually it works pretty well. If your hair's long enough, then you can put it on the counter and use the counter as a background or back, I don't know, support, that's the word, and just sloppily paint it on. And then I think I went back to my hand because I don't think I liked that too much. So yeah, oh yeah, then I totally went to my hand, and then I did like 2 strips like this, and I figured it would just be too messy to do this. So I went back to the aluminum foil, but you can do it on your hand. And then I put the aluminum foil on. Yeah, see, I did like 2 strips like this, and then it's just way too messy. Because you see what happened was the blue got, when I folded the aluminum foil on that strip of hair, the blue got like all over the aluminum foil, and then that got on the rest of my hair, and then there would be like random blue splotches on the rest of my hair. So I had to quickly like put water on it and wash it off, if you guys know what I mean. So I quit using my hand. See, the blue on my hand faded because I stopped the video and kind of washed it off a little bit. But anyway, so I finished that side. Now I'm just starting on the other side, and I'm starting in the back like I did, or the closest to my neck, and skipping over a piece. And this is really like seriously just highlights. Oh, there's my baby in the background, just watching every move I do, hoping that it's food. Yeah, so don't be afraid to get like a very generous amount on your hair. The more color you can get on there, honestly, the better, because, oh, he keeps making an appearance back there. Look, he's just sitting watching me. As I was saying, the more color that you can get on the hair, the brighter it will be. I haven't read that anywhere. I'm just, you know, logically guessing that. So now I'm just trying to compare and do even strips. I really took the other side as a reference, and then I just kind of tried to match the other side up with the first side. Now I'm using the counter again See, I'm just taking a lot of it, just messily putting it all over my hair. Okay, so I finished my hair, well, not totally, but I finished doing the highlights, and this is what it looks like so far. It's a nice big mess, frankly, and I have no idea how it's going to turn out. So yes, I just wanted to show you what this looks like. I did about 13 on each side, I counted. So yeah, anyway, I will come back when 20 minutes is up and I'm going to take these off. Okay, so since I did this side earlier, then I'm gonna go ahead and take this out and rinse it, and then I'm going to just wait a little bit longer for this side. So I'm gonna start in the back. Hey guys, it's me again, the creepy voice in your head. Okay, so anyway, now I am just taking the aluminum foil out, and I sped it up quite fast because this is pretty boring to watch, to take the aluminum foil out. I'm just showing you what it looks like when I take the aluminum foil out. So one by one, don't worry about getting the blue on the rest of your hair because, you know, the color has to sit in your hair a while for it to actually dye the hair, so don't worry about that. So now I'm just rinsing my hair in the sink and drying it with a towel. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I was really, as you can see, very nervous about coloring my hair because I'm like, it's gonna turn out terrible. Of course, make sure that you guys get your parents' permission before you do this because you could come out and show your mom and be like, Mom, look what I did to my hair and it's not coming out for another 3 weeks, so hope you like it. I have piano competitions coming up in about 5 weeks, so I think this is the last time that I'm gonna be able to do it for a while, and then I have to like start auditioning for colleges and stuff, so I don't want to have any glue in my hair for that, just because people really do judge you when it comes to colored hair. So yeah, so I love it, like I told you guys. I hope you all love it too. I hope that everything was clear enough. I really feel like I'm forgetting to tell you guys stuff, but if you guys have any further questions, then leave them in the comments for sure. Please follow me on Instagram and Twitter and like my Facebook page for all that, you know, extra pictures and information and stuff, extra ways to contact me. I reply to everyone. I hope you guys are having a wonderful new year so far. So I think that is all. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye everyone!